Hello, welcome to another episode of Cool Stuff with Kyle. Do you remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power? That's what I remember, watching the original cartoon series when it came out, originally in 1987, and then I think it went syndicated in 1988. It was based on a comic book, but I didn't really know that when I was a kid. I just knew about the figures and the cartoon. So I have some of the figures here to show you. So these are based on the original figures. They're recreations of them. So these are just like the originals, but these are pretty new. They're only a couple years old. But you can see here it says original 1988 figures. These were the ones they had in the set: Splinter, Shredder, Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Donatello. So this one here, this is Michelangelo. He comes with his full array of weapons here. I had, probably most of these figures when I was a kid, but unfortunately I was not one who, kept them in pristine condition and had the forethought of keeping these things all this time. So these are the recreations that I bought, but I have kept them in the package to keep them nice, and they display well with this clear window and everything. We've got Leonardo, who was kind of the leader of the Turtles, and he had the katanas. Michelangelo, he had the nunchucks, and got Donatello here. He had the bow staff. He was kind of like the tech guy. Got Raphael. He had the size. We've got Splinter. He was the teacher of all of the turtles. He was their wise sensei. And everybody loves a good villain. They had Shredder. He was pretty cool. Now, when I learned about the comic books, I learned about Eastman and Laird. That's Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. They started, they invented the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and started them as a comic book series. So this is a very early comic in the series. This is only number 6. This was in 1986, so before the cartoon came out. Mirage Studios, that was the studio that Eastman and Laird started. It was $1.50 at the time. This one's, CGC graded 9.0, so it's pretty high quality comic here. And then the reason why I have this particular issue is because I purchased this actually before I purchased that issue. This is a unused comic cover. It does have the fold, where it would have been used in a comic, but it doesn't have the staple holes, so it was never used on an actual comic. And this is the same issue. But the reason why this is cool is because it is signed by both Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And it's kind of hard to get both of their signatures together. This is an old one that was probably signed early in their careers, I think. Because looking at the signatures, this looks like the older signatures that they did. So I think this is something that was signed back in the day when they were still working together, because Eastman and Laird, they don't really work on this together anymore. They kind of do their own things. But really cool, I think, to have this signed by both of the creators. And then I've got the same full comic book in a really pristine condition as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing these things today. Remember, until next time, the world is full of cool stuff. Go out and find some. Thank you.